Productions.
Welcome back to another Pristine Productions here. And shout out to the fans. What's up, what's up, what's up? We got a very special treat for you today. Want to shout out to Redbubble. And feel free to check out the link in my description here. I got a couple of designs out, some epic designs here with, that gamer kind of look. We have Biohazard here, COVID-19, and some of that Harry Potter kind of stuff, Dark Time. So check out my designs, guys. Support and buy, and support the movement. Also, if you want to donate, Pristine Productions is officially accepting a Cash App. So donate to the movement. Link in the description if you want to donate any amount to the Cash App here on Pristine Productions, so we can make great content with great equipment. So we're going to be talking about mixing pro trap vocals here. I'm going to show you how you can get some stuff to really pinch off in a track here. If you want to make your vocals fat in trap, well, this is the place to go. And I'm going to give you a little bit of snippet here of the upcoming artist, Mick. Here we go.
Grind time. Right now I'm up in my prime time. Flipping these pennies to dimes time. Trying to get rich in these trying times. You gotta pay me for my time. I wish that money could buy time. Cause if you could buy it, I'm buying it all and I'm sacking it up to the skyline. I don't know where I should find time. In love with the money, I'm taking it out on a date so we could just find time. And you know that we have a fly time. And even though time flies, with money and time, I'm drawing a fine line. I'ma get rich or die trying. But if I get rich, I'ma die smiling.
So that's the artist Mick. And let's get back down into it here. Mixing pro trap vocals there. So let's get back down into it. So let's get into it. So now this is a basic trap beat here. You know, we got the the trap kick here. We have the snare here. We have the the trap hi-hats, and we got that power 808 pumping here. Nothing but that 808 giving you that grit. Got a little bit of clap here going on. And I'm going to add a little bit of reverb to it here. So when it comes to mixing pro trap vocals here, sometimes artists going to tell you, they want their vocals fat and that stuff. So let's get right into it here. So I'm going to single out a mixed vocal here. I'm running a little bit of auto-tune here, by the way. That's just a little bit, just to get a little bit of, smooth going on there. So let's go into the chain here. So I'm going to break down what I have here. Let's take off the sends here, and I'm gonna go down to the
grind time. Right now I'm up in my prime time, flipping these pennies to dimes time.
So that's what I'm starting out with here. I'm using the CLA 76 here. He has a very aggressive, nice a voice there.
Right now I'm up in my prime time, flipping these pennies to dimes time. Trying to get rich in these trying times. You gotta pay me for my time.
So I'm setting the compressor here just to catch some of the vocals there, a little bit of attack here so it doesn't go overboard here. And I'm going to bring up the EQ here, and I'm going to turn on what I'm doing here. So what I'm basically doing here, I'm boosting a little bit of a top end, about 10K here, about 9 dB, about 4K at 2. And cutting out a little bit of 682 here, and I'm going to be boosting. Let me deactivate each band so you can hear what's going on. So listening to this vocal here.
Grind time. Right now I'm up in my prime time, flipping these pennies to dimes time. Trying to get rich in these trying times.
So we know we need some top end here. So we'll start off here with the 4K.
You gotta pay me for my time. I wish that money could buy time. Cause if you could buy it, I'm buying it all and I'm stacking it up to the skyline. I don't know where I should find time.
So which is that giving you a little bit more excitement here. So I'm going to the 10K here.
In love with the money, I'm taking it out on a date so we could just find dime. And you know that we have a fly time. And even though time flies, with money and time, I'm drawing a fine line.
Now I'm using a clean EQ because I don't want to put too much grit on the vocal here. He's doing very well alone raw, you know. So now I'm gonna add a little bit of 2K here.
But if I get rich, I'ma die smiling. Doom. No, that's not the sign of a gun.
Now this is what I'm cutting away from the 682 lower mid.
Cash register makes when I be having some fun. Cause man, if money could run, I tell it to run to a safe so it could be safe. I telling the rest to run it.
Now I'm gonna be boosting a little bit of 110 here to get that thickness. So producers, when a rapper here says they want to take vocal, it means you got to get some nice round full
money,
sound.
I'm taking it out on a date so we could just find dime. And you know that we have a fly time. And even though time flies with money,
so
and
this
time,
is before,
I'm
after.
I'ma get rich or die trying. But if I get rich, I'ma die smiling. Doom. No, that's not the sign of a gun. That's just the sound of cash register makes when I be having some fun.
Now it doesn't stop there. So far we're boosting a little bit 10K, you know, opening up a little bit of 4K, you know, giving the vocal a little bit more presence here. I'm moving on to Ssl Channels strip here. You might say, but Ray, just say you don't want to be too much gritty. The Ssl is great for the best of both worlds. So I'm doing some roll off here. I'm going to be boosting a little bit more 8K now. Bear in mind, I'm already boosting 10K and 4K. You got to keep track of your frequency.
Man, if money could run, I tell it to run to a safe.
So let's engage the Ssl here.
The rest to run in my bank account so it won't be chased forever. And you know I'm ready to do this. Shout out to my brother Deuce, cause you grind time. Right now I'm up in my prime time. Flipping these pennies to dimes time. Trying to get rich in these trying times. You gotta pay me for my.
I'm boosting a little bit more around 4.11 here, about 70 dB, a big boost here.
Time. I wish that money could buy time. Cause if you could buy it, I'm buying it all and I'm stacking it up to the skyline. I don't know where I should find time.
And a helpful tip, guys, add a little bit of tape saturation, harmonic distortion here. This is gonna push the vocal a little bit more present, without sounding like it's deteriorating. You know, so I'm gonna add that. Here we go.
In love with the money, I'm taking it out on a date so we could just find dime. And you know that we have a fly time. And even though time flies with money and
now instantly the vocals gotten louder. But we want to do that because it's going to compete with these sounds here.
Time, I'm drawing a fine line. I'ma get rich or die trying. But if I get rich, I'ma die smiling. Doom.
So, you know, I'm going to turn on back the sense here with some reverbs delay.
No, that's not the sign of a gun. That's just the sound of cash. Register makes when I be having some fun. This man, if money could run, I tell it to run to a safe so it could be safe.
So what I'm doing here, I do a little bit of automation here, sending the vocal through a little bit of GTR here. I'm going to cut off a little bit top end. And that's how we get the vocals to be cutting through fast.
I'm telling the rest to run in my bank account so it won't be chased forever. And you know I'm ready to do this. Shout out to my brother Deuce, cause you know my money be coming to deuces. If money was turned to a drink, it would be sweeter than grind time. Right now I'm up in my prime time. Flipping these.
So just to recap here. We use the 1176 here to control the attack here. We use the Pro Q, the clean Q, to add a little bit more top end, a little bit more body at the lower mid section here. So we get that full rap trap effect. A little bit of harmonic distortion here to give it a little more cut and presence, since we're going to be dealing with some fat 808s here. And to top it off, Ssl, the channel strip here, boosting some AK and a little bit of 4 through the analog, which is not clashing with the EQ here that I'm boosting at the 4.4. So keep that in mind. And I'm sending it through a little bit of reverb, a little delay, you know, being a little creative with automation.
These pennies to dimes time, trying to get rich in each trying time.
You know, so I'm going to leave that there. Remember, guys, you can hook up with me on YouTube. Feel free to donate to my Cash App. Just click on the Cash App on my YouTube page. There it is right there. You can click on the Cash App if you want to donate to the Pristine Sound. So I'll catch you guys on the next one.